This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Conservatives seem to be in a competition with one another, especially conservative media types. They seem to be strapped into their hate toboggan, ready to race to the bottom of bigotry mountain. Candace Owens is who I'm going to talk about today. With the advent of the obsession with what's woke and what's not, and what's CRT and what's not, even though none of these people can define either one, there is a new clarion call of bigotry and discrimination against the LGBTQ. And I'm not even talking about the transgender issue, which has really got them whipped up into a frenzy. Just everyday issues related to gays and lesbians that we thought we had gotten past years ago are now cropping back up as a source for hate and bigotry. And Candace Owens is on display here in this clip that I'm getting ready to play you, being about as gross as anybody can be related to this issue. That she wants to proclaim herself in some weird virtue signal. I'm not an ally. I want to get that out of the way. I'm not a friend to the gay man or the gay woman. And then she goes on to talk about her gay cousin. It's all very bizarre and really only serves to amplify just how much of a bigot and a hateful, ugly person she is. But it is the new operating procedure for conservatives. They think that this is somehow going to win them elections, that this will win them the culture war. Since none of them seem to have served in the military, this is the only war that they're willing to wage. Watch coward Candace Owens.
Yeah, so I'm not an ally to the gay community. I feel like I want to say that publicly. I feel like there's so many people that are tripping over themselves to be an ally. It's just like a weird American race right now. I love transgenderism. I love you, lesbian, gays. Look at sprinkles. I don't get it, and I want no part in it. And I was thinking about this because I had a discussion with my lesbian cousin. We're actually super close. Love her. We were both born in '89, and I'm going to tell you something about the 90s and growing up. Gays and lesbians were just normal people. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm thinking back to Ellen DeGeneres, her famous cover when she came out and said, yes, I'm gay. Let's take a look at this cover. I want you to actually take a look at this, of what she's wearing here. It's an outfit that I would wear today. She's just wearing, it looks like to be a black sweater, some slacks. She's got some wonderful pair of shoes on. And that's it. Yep, I'm gay. And if you watched her show thereafter, gay wasn't her entire existence and identity. She wasn't throwing sprinkles and confetti and rainbows and acting like a toddler. Because they really like anything that a toddler would like, nor was she being perverse. She wasn't strapping a dildo on herself and demanding that you watch her tongue kiss her wife, Portia, for an entire month. No, she just happened to be gay. Same can be said for Melissa Etheridge. I mean, really, when I think of the 90s, I think of a time and a place where people happened to be gay or lesbian, and it wasn't an entire annoying existence that people had, an entire personality trait that they had to throw into your face constantly. And
There's a lot here. One, if you go to Candace Owens on social media, I'm certain she has pictures of her wedding to her husband. That isn't throwing it in our face that she's straight. It's just her being straight and marrying the person she loves. Her public proclamation, as though we didn't already know, she's no ally to the gay community. And I just want to make a public pronouncement about it. Virtue signal, virtue signal, virtue signal. I'm just like you. I'm hateful. That's all it is. Back in the 90s, gays were just normal people. I hate to break it to you, Candy, but gays today are also just normal, regular people. And all of your nonsense and hatred and vile, putrid bigotry that spews forth from that hole underneath your nose doesn't make it any different. And the fact that Ellen DeGeneres nearly lost her career when she came out as gay. That the same people who hold your position now, or the position you hold now, who held it then, made damn sure that Ellen DeGeneres nearly didn't make it out alive. Metaphorically speaking. This obsession, they act like the left is obsessed with race and obsessed with sex and obsessed with sexual orientation and gender. We're obsessed with it. When they're the ones who are always constantly running their dirty sucks about it. Constantly talking about who's gay and who's not. This person's sex life and that person's sex life. Banning books that talk about it. Taking up time on her show, whining about gays used to be normal. The same people that were absolutely, objectively oppressed by our government and our world, who couldn't enter into marriage with one another legally because of the same people who did the same job you do now, but did it then. It's just a revolving door of bigots in conservative media. And Candace Owens is but the latest version of this. I'm no friend to the gay community. I'm sure the gay community, I don't speak for them, but I would be willing to bet that they are also not an ally of an oppressor like you, Candace Owens. Gross, in all ways, in all days, Candace Owens and the rest of her cohort at the Daily Wire. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me on social media. Tell me how wrong I am there, or if you agree, you can tell me you agree. I am at Dollemore just about everywhere. And if you appreciate what I do, if you appreciate my message, if I bring you value on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis, please consider supporting and helping produce what I do here. First and foremost, I would appreciate if you go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. But if you'd like to stay within the YouTube ecosystem, you can click the join button below this video, become a channel member for $1.99 a month. Every bit goes a long way. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. Be decent, be genuine, take care of one another.